You're listening to the Pre-Coffee with the Jet Show live right here, both on Facebook and on a podcast. Hey, I'm Joel. How you doing, everyone out there? Hey, everyone out there. Hey, Judy. I see that. See a few of them on. Wave to everyone there. It's that. Welcome to the show again, of course. I'm Joel. Benny will be here in about a half hour or so. We're doing things a little different. I don't know if you heard what happened last week. Last week we ran into a little problem on the way to the Coffee with the Jet. My car died, and I'm still without a car. And I just thought, well, why don't I do the pre-podcast right here live from my home studio. As you can see, I got the mic and everything going. And so we decided I'll do the home broadcast right here. Then I will be in on the Benny show with just doing like I always do with the talking to people and things of that nature. So, but anyhow, it was an interesting situation. I don't know how, if any of you have ever dealt with some of these people. OnStar. You know, I called them at 1:30 in the morning. At 4 o'clock, I was calling them back, asking them if they were ever going to come out and take care of the truck, take care of my car. Excuse me. And finally, the police said it was taking so long, they took the car and impounded it. Well, and since then, what it would have added up to and everything like that, I decided to let the car go back to Capital One. So that's where we stand with vehicles right now. Other than that, see, it's been an eventful. I get around with Lyft. I don't know how many of you have ever used the ride share, but you know, it's not so bad. If it wasn't for the money, and I'm being dead serious here, if it wasn't for the money, I would just stay with using Lyft or Uber. Or it's like having a chauffeur. You ask for a ride, and within 5 minutes, you're out there and you got a ride. And it's not so bad. And then the grocery shop, I don't know if there's anyone who used that Shipped. That is a decent app. I go ahead, I place my order. Like yesterday, I placed my order at 7. Before 8:30, my food was delivered to me. And, I mean, they're making it now so that you don't really need. Sorry. I have COPD. I gotta apologize. Sometimes breathing and talking isn't very good. But all of a sudden, they're making it to the point where you don't even really need to have a car. And I stopped and figured it out. On an average, by the time you pay the car payment, the insurance, gas, maintenance, using ride shares, and doing it like I'm doing it, you're looking at maybe I'm saving about $120 or $130 a month overall, and that comes to like a $1,300 to $1,200 savings a year. So I mean, I don't know. They're making it to the point where you just don't really need a car. But I'll eventually get back on the road again. It's a little expensive. I got to drive out to Plymouth for work 3 days a week, and that averages to about $20 to $30 a day. So I mean, you're losing a little money there, but in the long run, it trains you that you don't need to go out as much, or you can walk a little bit. You know, these neighborhood stores. Now I don't have much around here, but the stores, if you're within walking distance, just walk over to them. The weather's been decent. I know that'll be a little different in the winter, but the weather's been real decent, and I just don't see how. I'm not in much of a rush to get a car. Tonight I had to be somewhere. I called. I was there in plenty of time. We had our meeting at the club I belong to, the Eagles, and I left the club probably around 9:30, quarter to 10. I was home before 10 o'clock. So, it's just, but you feel like you want a backseat drive. You really do. You feel like you want to go ahead and backseat drive. It's like, oh no, turn here. No, turn this way. Well, they're all done by GPS for these drivers. And I'm finally getting myself used to not paying attention and letting them go the way the GPS tells them to, and not getting them confused or upset. Especially if you get some of these guys that you wonder why or how they got their driver's license and things. But anyway, it's a very interesting way to go. Let's see what else today. We'll talk to Benny a little bit today. Of course, Benny didn't have a radio show today. I guess someone forgot to pay the electric bill or something there, Benny. I don't know who it was or why, but they had no power at the radio station, so Benny didn't do a radio show today. He did the I guess it was the thing he calls Music Wednesday or something. I don't know what he calls it. It's just some kind of a broadcast that he does where he plays music. He did it while he was in Arizona. I'll say hi to Chris. And Judy is watching. Hi, Judy. How you doing? I don't see Carl up there yet, but I'm sure he might join us in a little bit. Don't forget, Benny is going to be live tonight. He will be live out at the Village Coney Island, which is located on Wayne Road, just south of Ford Road and north of Cherry Hill. So you might, if you're in the neighborhood, stop by, or definitely stop by the Benny and the Jets Facebook page and catch Benny on Facebook Live in probably about 25 minutes or so from now. Sorry, I had to grab a quick drink here. Let's see what else is happening out there. Well, weather, it's going to get hot. If you don't have to go out tomorrow or the next day, don't. It's going to be in the 90s. They're talking 97, which may mean probably it will hit 100. They're talking 97 degrees Friday. That's going to be a hot mammy jammy there, I'll tell you right now. I expect, I know I'm not going to get out much. My little fat self here don't do heat well. I like the cooler the better for me. I've never complained about going into winter and the colder months. I find breathing is a lot easier for me at that point. Like I said, I have COPD, and it's not getting any better. The doctor keeps saying, well, one day you're going to be on oxygen. I said, well, what have I been breathing all these years ahead of that, But anyway, we got a little excitement going on. Car shows are going nuts. This Saturday, which is, I believe, the 20th, St. Michael's on Plymouth Road, and that's down around the Merriman area, between Farmington and Merriman. St. Michael's Church for its youth organization from 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. We'll be doing a car show. So if you're interested, get a hold of St. Michael's at stmichaelscatholicchurch.com, or get a hold of them through their phone number, which I do not have right now, but I'm sure if you look it up, you'll find it. But all proceeds, which I think they'll have concessions and stuff like that out there, goes to help the youth organizations of St. Michael's. So it all goes to a good cause. So if you're in the area, and I'm going to try to stop by there for a little bit, that's at St. Michael's Catholic Church on Plymouth Road, just before somewhere between Merriman and Farmington they are located. So I hope you all are enjoying your car shows this year. I wanted to get to the Wayne car show, but I had, like I said, I was without a vehicle, so I couldn't make it. But Benny was there, and if you look on Benny's page, I believe Benny did a full hour out of there, and he pretty well covered what was going on down there and the way people enjoyed it. I believe that there was a bunch of, he said all the cars were burning rubber down Michigan Avenue there. That was the Michigan car show, and that was all sponsored by US 12. And US 12 did it, I guess it went from 10 in the morning till 10 in the evening. So it was a 12-hour car show. I'll tell you what, I haven't never heard anything like that before. You ain't heard nothing yet. Well, I know, I haven't heard nothing yet about that. Wow. But he said it was a pretty good car show. It was a very good day out there. We've had some real good weekend weather. We've had our share of rain, I understand that. But we also have had our share of summer sun and everything. So I think all in all, we've been doing pretty good with both with the car shows and outdoor activities. I haven't seen as much in the area as carnivals. I've seen the major carnivals, the one down at Bell Creek, the one that was at 7 and Middle Belt. But I've noticed tents have been up, but I have not really seen much on what's been happening with carnivals. But I hope to enjoy some of those too before September come up, because in September it's going to be getting a little cooler, and people are going to stop wanting to go to carnivals and things like that. Get out there, take the family out. That's what those all are about, They're family fun things to do and get you out of the house in the summer. That's what everything's all about. Well, let's see what else is happening here. I'll be right back.
You may not find us on your TV, because in case you did not know, we're being brought to you by, brought to you
You're listening to the Benny and the Jet Coffee with the Jet pre-show with Joel Risberg. Yeah, how's everybody doing out there? Well, let's see. Benny should be coming on the air probably in about 15 minutes or so. Maybe 20 minutes. And hey, if anyone's there, I see Carl sitting up there. Let's invite Carl on. See what happens. Hey, Carl, how's everybody doing out there? How you doing? Oh, the camera kind of slipped here. There we go. There we are. That's better. Well, I want to welcome everyone again. We have about 15, 20 minutes, and the old man himself, Benny from Benny and the Jets, will be going on with us live. We have been going over all kinds of stuff. If you have any idea of anything going on, let me know. Well, let's see. Carl's saying what's happening. Well, Carl, I went over already with the car story. Last week at this time, I was sitting in the middle of Beach Daily and Plymouth Road, and I was saying things I can't say on the air, even on Facebook Live. But I was there. Let's see. Don't forget tonight. People originally, they were talking about going to the Merriman Coney Island. But there has been a change. Benny will be going live out of Village Coney Island down on Wayne Road tonight because he decided something came up and he had to be at that venue tonight. So join Benny at 2:30. I will be joining, like you, on Facebook through the little chats there. So make sure you chat and we share it and let Benny know that we all support him. Don't forget that's going to Coffee with a Jet with Benny Jet from Benny and the Jets. And Benny will be live at 2:30 a.m. from the beautiful and one and only Coney Island, known as the Village. Just so you know, Village Coney Island, if you're in the area and you want to go to a live show, go to Wayne Road and you'll go south of Ford Road, probably about a half mile, and just before you get to Cherry Hill, you'll see on your right side a place called Village Coney Island. Pull right in there, park, walk in, order a coffee, and say hi to the guy with the beard. Well, there'll be a lot of guys with beards. You'll know Benny if you see him. Let's see, what else? I want to say hi to our friend Terry. Terry Fisher is a regular with Benny and the Jets, with our Coffee with the Jets show. So join, I'm sure Terry's going to be there, and some other people. Of course, Carl and myself will be on the Facebook page talking. So I'll be signing off probably here in a few minutes and give you a chance to go get your coffees and get everything ready to join Benny with Coffee with a Jet tonight. Let's see. Benny I've told you he was at the car show, so I'm sure he's going to go over things that happened up at the car show at Michigan Avenue this last weekend. And I'm going to talk to him about trying maybe to meet me up at the St. Michael's car show at St. Michael's Catholic Church on Plymouth Road this Saturday from, I thought they said 9 to 3. So join Benny and, join me anyhow. I will be doing interviews and that, and we will have I will do a Michigan car show report. which is the other show I do. And watch it now. I'm starting to get things ready for the new show, which will be the Halloween show. Now, the Halloween shows are going to be going to different haunted houses. And, Benny, don't call me. You can see I'm live. Benny's calling me live on Facebook. Let's see here. Tina, we're about to go live with you. It says adding Tina. So I think that's how it's going to work. Oh, Tina, you were declined. I don't know. Benny, there should be an invite on my little go live, and you should be able to hit that and come in live on my show. It did decline Tina for some reason. I don't know why, but it said it declined you. I will try it. Carl, it says you can't go on. Do you have a camera on your phone, or are you on the computer? If you're on the computer, make sure you have your camera so that people can see you. Because if you don't have a camera, Facebook Live is unavailable. Anyway, don't know how to I'm trying to get these people coming. Carl says it won't let you. So, sorry about that, Carl. Let's see what else. Next week I hope to be back live with Benny at the show, but if not, we're going to keep doing it this way. I'll do it live right from here at the studio here at home. It's a lot quieter though. I'm so used to hearing the ambulance noise that's behind you in a restaurant that maybe I should just get a soundtrack and play it in the background constantly. Make me feel better. But I'm in the silence of a studio right now. But let's see, I don't know. I wish there was something here that would make things feel better. Oh, that's better. That's better. There. That sounds more like it. Clean up in aisle 6, please. Yes. Anyway, you're listening to Joel Risberg with the pre-Coffee with a Jet.
You may not find us on your TV, because in case you did not know, we're being brought to you by, brought to you by, brought to you by RADI.
Yeah, we are being brought to you by radio, not TV. Well, I'm kind of lying. We're simulcasting tonight on Facebook Live. So that's what's going on here at the studio. Benny should be joining us within the next 10 or 11 minutes. I'm going to be signing off real shortly here. Let's see what else I think. So those who don't know, Benny will be at the Village, Coney Island tonight. Not like we originally said. You know, I've been in professional wrestling for years. And if you ever read the bottom of a professional wrestling card can change without notice to the public. And that's about what happened. It's this card has changed. Originally, he was going to be over at the Merriman, Coney Island, which would have been our second week there. Actually, our first week. Last week, we were at the Sunoco at Beach in Plymouth, watching my car sit there doing nothing and waiting for a tow truck. This week, Benny will be at the Village Coney Island on Wayne Road, south of Ford Road, probably about a half mile, and just north of Cherry Hill. And you'll see it. It's a 24/7, very good food, good service, good waitresses. One of the finest coffee spots you can go to for coffee. They have a way of doing coffee. They have a machine there that they actually brew it per cup. And you never get a coffee that isn't fresh. So go there to Village Coney Island. Well, we're coming up on time for me to say night-night. In just a few minutes, I'm going to give you a chance to go ahead and get your coffee, get all ready, tune into Benny's page so you can go live with Coffee with a Jet from the Village Coney Island in Westland. Well, I'll be saying good night now, and you all have a good day and have a good time with Benny. I'll see you over on Benny's page. Peace out.